Scrolls Online Let's Play series. We are still in the Clockwork City. We are just about to finish up exploring the Clockwork City, and then we're going to get a couple quests done. So, let's get right into it. So, and I always give you guys a sneak, I always end up telling you guys where we're going to be going after this. And so, we're going to Somerset for the Somerset chapter. Pathfinder. Alright. And our last few are up here in the Brass Fortress. So we're going to fast travel there, head north, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Say, well, if it isn't my second favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can help each other. Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsorship. Yes, a clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn her trust. Will you help us? This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Seeing as you found your own way here, I suppose there's no harm in sharing my own methods.
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help. Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to, you know, explode. Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, right? He's clumsy and those apostles' mechanical limbs look expensive. Thanks for the help.
Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here again, in an extraplanar space? Rhetorical, of course. Honestly, I am glad you're here. Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Oh, who am I kidding? I do need your help. These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to prevent the spiders from detonating. But even diffused, they're more than capable of killing me. So you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spider's attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple matter of inverting their threat assessment array and... Sorry. Expertly done. One more, and I think we've got it. And that's the last of it. Excellent. Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, you can carry the oil. Take the oil to Varuni. Iramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate.
Okay.
Again, thank you. Good luck in the Basilica.
Seen Sophie. Does he ever come out?
He concerns himself with the divine metronome, beyond simple understanding, unheeding of the line motions.
I have many functions to help you with your purchases. Apologies. My current designation prohibits conversation. Please remain at a safe distance, resident. All malfunction detected. May you never malfunction.
It's wondrous, isn't it? Elegant, meticulous, timeless. I once took joy in studying the perfection of this realm, but now every revolution of the great gear only tightens the vice in my chest. Tell me, are you here to unravel Lord Set's mysteries? Then may I impose on you as a fellow seeker. For all my learning, I can think of no escape from my predicament, save one. An experiment performed by one of my order, for which she was cast out from the Clockwork Apostles. I need you to find her. Terere Helidron was ahead of her time. It was fear that led to her expulsion, not reason. I see that now. Please find her. Tell her I'll make it right if she'll save my life. There is no one among the Order I can turn to. She is my only hope. Tyranny has been gone.
Okay.
Welcome to Lord Seth's Gleaming City.
Nice. And that's the last of the crafting locales, and the last of the way shrines. So we're all done with exploring, guys. We're going to break off now and start doing quests. So, yeah, let's do it. There's not a whole lot in the way of quests. There's 7 more zone quests and a handful of side quests. So. Alright, back to the way shrine, then back to the city, I guess. Alright. Back to the Brass Fortress.
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
That display of emotion isn't indicative of the people of Slagtown. Kermit lost his mother in the last pilgrimage, and that's made him angry at the world. He has a point, though. Dreams and prophecies can be dangerous things. Once every season, the most brave and desperate members of our community make the journey to request a fortune from the Grand Prognosticator. Not everyone receives a prediction, but many have died hoping to have their destinies changed. An oracle of sorts. It's an unusual factotum with a penchant for the mystical and the dramatic. I fear Kermit plans to do something foolish and dangerous. Perhaps you'd be willing to go to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to him? Keep him safe? Thank you, my friend. My old bones are...
And then another quest over
There must
here.
be some sort of mistake. I'm not meant to be here.
Your path has been set before you, Auxiliary. I suggest you learn to walk.
What nonsense are you spouting? Just tell me how to go back. I demand it.
Choice is but chaos. Demands but the selfish needs of those who would follow the motion of lives.
Oh, okay. This takes us out of Clockwork. Alright. Let's go over here now.
Well met, traveler. What brings you out to Fell's Run? You know about Aunt Dulzar? How? She's been missing for over 20 years now, ever since she set out to Craglorn to deliver a shipment. Steel and stone. We all suspected it, of course. Aunt Dulzar was stubborn as a pack mule when it came to deliveries. When she never arrived in Dragonstar... Still, can't help but hold on to hope sometimes. What? You managed to recover the Gro Morkel clan's ancestral sword? Let me see that. By Moloch's jawbone, it is the sword. Returned after all this time. Another reason we knew Aunt Dulzar was dead. She'd never let that sword be lost. This means more than you know. The Gro Morkel clan had all but given up finding this sword again. Now we can finally return to Orsinium with our heads high. Thank you. Your actions deserve a greater reward than this, but it's been a slow year.
All right.
Funds needed for a perilous task. Please respond for more information.
Looking for a steady hand with a pickaxe ready.
Go find another beggar to bother. I've got more important things to do than carry some apostle's hopeful sack of dirty laundry. Paul Batten's an old fool and a coward. He knows that the prognosticator provides nothing but false hope and dangerous dreams to our people. That's what got my mother killed. I swore I'd never let another person get caught up in its games. Prove that the prognosticator is a liar and a fraud. It tells them over and over again how terrible life is. And then once every generation it provides an actual fortune to keep them coming back. So I'm going to the Vale of Tears to destroy it. You want to help? I won't refuse, though I don't have anything to give you, if that's what you're after. The Vale of Tears lies to the southwest. If you really want to help, meet me there.
Okay, we get another quest.
Don't give up on me yet, Kara. I think I'm getting close. Come in search of a hot meal? Hard to come by here, I know. But mark my words, one day there'll be more than just the aroma of bubbling brass wafting out of Slag Town. People are going to come from far and wide to try what's making it. Or a mud mixer. Might as well be the same thing most days. Getting ingredients that pass for edible is a challenge in Slag Town. Solus Romathron's got real mushrooms he's been dangling in front of me, but he won't sell to the likes of us. Really? Well, if you got me some fresh ones from the halls of regulation, that'd be a start. But they aren't much good like that. Solus has some trick to making them edible he keeps closely guarded. Maybe you could pilfer his secret recipe? Mind yourself around some.
Okay, another quest.
To Walker's breath, you will talk to me! The prognosticator refuses to talk to me. I request a fortune and receive only silence. Is that what my mother died for? I will destroy the false prophet, but not by taking a hammer to its shell. Instead, I'll show my people that it isn't infallible. I'll destroy it by proving that the predictions it makes are blatant lies. To do this, we have to activate the machine. As part of every pilgrimage, the faithful have to descend into the Vale of Tears and secure a working animo core from one of the factotums that roam the area. Head down there and see if any of them have a working power source. No, I can't. Be careful in the Vale. It's dangerous down there. Chew on this, construct! Monstrosity!
Factotum beacon activated. Initiating security protocols. By said will, I am bound to defend.
There we go.
Were you able to find an animo core? I see you've brought back an animo core. It works, I assume. I'm not sure. That's
Initializing. Reflecting. Memory engaged. By the will of Set, please state your query.
It worked! Prognosticator, tell me what the fates have in store for Comet of Slagtown.
Reflecting. Charting possible outcomes. Comet of Slagtown. Minimum income. Inferior quality of life.
Great, you know all about me. But what does it mean? What's my future, you stupid construct?
Query. Reflecting. Prognostication unsatisfactory. Poor quality of life will lead to sickness, starvation, depression, and ultimately, death.
Perfectly dire. Just what I expected. And what about my friend here?
Reflecting. Reflecting. No relevant data in memory vaults. Error occurred. Please present.
Interesting. The prognosticator doesn't have a prophecy for you. More proof that it uses what it knows to make calculated guesses. But it predicted doom and gloom for me. Now I can change my future and show everyone that our fate isn't fixed. By doing the impossible. I'll find the lost treasure of the Radius. In the past, the pilgrimage included both a visit to the prognosticator and a search for the treasure. That changed after a lot of people died during an unsuccessful hunt. Palbatten survived that doomed hunt. I'll get him to tell me exactly what happened. Then, I can retrace their steps, avoid their mistakes, and find enough wealth to change my fortune. Let's go find the old man in the brass fortress.
Alright.
Are you sure about this, Comet? Remember what happened to your mother?
With the outside...
When I asked you to help Comet, this wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I want to see our people abandon the reckless pilgrimage to the Grand Prognosticator. But going after the treasure is just as dangerous, maybe even more so. Comet seeks to replace one foolish pilgrimage with another. Very well. I can tell you that the treasure exists. I've seen the wreckage of the merchant caravan myself, but getting close enough to recover it, impossible. Because of the massive fabricate that prowls the area. Gear Grinder is bigger than 3 brawny Nords and 100 times more dangerous. It slaughtered the pilgrims that attempted to recover the treasure. I was the only survivor. I'm still uncomfortable with all this, but I can see that you and Comet are determined. The wreckage lies scattered far to the south, near the mountains that form the southern border of the radius. Gear Grinder is a killer. Please, keep Comet safe.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, shit. Alright, guys. I am back. Sorry. Just figured I'd get one more cigarette in for the night. Because we are going to be going for about another 22 minutes, and that's about it.
Things done. Even if we stabbed the ropes in the run. We just did a search.
Alright. Here we go.
Creature. It's even worse than Palbatin told us. Look, I appreciate all the help, but I don't want to see you die on my behalf. Are you sure you can deal with that beast? I'm no warrior, you know that. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten this far. I'll stay out of the way, so don't... You did it! Thanks to you, we found the lost treasure. This proves the prognosticator isn't an oracle. It's just a machine. Not a very good one at that. Now I can show the people of Slagtown that we're not prisoners to destiny. Yes, my friend, spices. Wonderful, delicious spices. That's the most valuable treasure of all, when your diet consists of nothing but flavorless paste. This will not only improve our lives, it will show my people that our fate is not set in stone. More than that, spices are as rare as a blade of grass in a city of metal. Wealthy mages and apostles will pay dearly for such a tempting treat. But I need to be cautious. Others will try to steal this treasure. I need to hide it to keep it safe. Return to Slagtown and meet me there. Then we can show my people how we changed the outcome of the prognosticator's prediction and improved my destiny. I just wish my mother had lived to see this day. I've called a few people together so I can tell them what we've done. Hopefully, word will then spread throughout Slagtown and all of the Brass Fortress. I couldn't have done this without your help, my friend. I have to. For their sake and for the memory of my mother. I need to show them that their fate is in their own hands. I received the same dire prophecy, but I found the treasure and changed my destiny. So can they, if they're willing to listen. Heart. That's not something you hear a lot about in a place that runs on gears and cogs. Here, this is your share of the treasure. You earned it. The people of Slagtown have a new future to forge, thanks to you.
Alright, very good.
People of Slagtown, I bring you a revelation. The prognosticator. We can change our fortunes. We have free will.
Comet, the apostles say there's no such thing as free will.
What you're implying is heresy, Comet.
Alright, so we're gonna get started on this quest. I doubt we're gonna finish it this episode, but we will be back tomorrow with more.
Can you fix it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's broke. It's performing as originally functioned.
I don't need a guard platform. I need a combat system.
There's not much I can do.
And if I could offer some funding for your research?
Perhaps there's something I can do.
Stack Ridge.
Who are you? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't reduce you to dust where you stand. He what? No, absolutely not. That experiment cost me everything I held dear. I was a fool to try it. Sovor of all people should know that. The only thing I want is to put an end to Bolin's misery. You want to make things right? Help me free his soul from its machine prison. Do that, and maybe Just maybe I'll be willing to entertain this insanity. Remove the black soul gem from his factotum body and return it to...
Dreaming. Storm cloud. Wind.
Dust aside, the equipment is in... This is dredging up so many unpleasant memories. Please tell me you've managed to show Bolin some measure of peace. That's something at least. I've agreed to attempt my experiment again with Sovar as my subject. He's promised to petition the Order to end my exile if I'm successful. But I couldn't care less about that. I just want this to be over. The truth is, I need Sovar as much as he needs me. I think the only way I can safely extract Bolin's soul from the gem is to offer it something in exchange. Who knows if I'll ever have another willing subject? Can I count on your assistance? I'd like you close at hand in case Sovar has a similar reaction to the experiment as Bolin. Throw that switch when you're ready to begin the transfer. I'll keep watch on... It's begun. Now would be the time to pray.
I have faith in your sense. Observe, learn, apply. Trust in his grand design.
Yes, it's sublime. This order.
Ifre, I can feel.
I can't breathe.
I can feel.
I think it worked.
All cogs drive the mechanism. Continue, but...
Is it him? Is that really my Bolin, or just what's left? Will he hate me? Will he even recognize... I know. It's better than not knowing. Always wondering, but... Thank you for ending this. I need a moment. I don't think Bolin has long. Bolin? Is it you? Speak to me. I need to know it's still you, please.
Another one done.
Totally. When did we get so old? It's time now, isn't it?
It is. You're free now. I'm sorry for all the pain it caused.
Enough tears, love. We're liable to rust. There. That's the smile.
All right. So we're gonna mark this quest, and then we're gonna probably traverse over there, but we're not gonna be doing much in this quest. We're gonna be ending the video here in a minute or so. We'll see what when we get there.
Totems will continue to gather the harvest and bring the containers here. I always share a few words of advice with the hopefuls that weren't selected before I take the new apprentice under my wing. The Everwound Wellspring provides excellent opportunities for the novice apostles. You must be one of the new arrivals I've heard so much about. Everything in the Clockwork City, the soil, the flora, the fauna, it's all composed of gears and pistons and metal. It's like that everywhere. Everywhere, that is, except here. Because Sotha Seal set the wellspring in this metallic desert and blessed it with a reservoir of water. An exceedingly rare thing in the Clockwork City. He planned to create an oasis, but moved on to other projects before the task was done. We had water and a pressing need. It didn't take me long to figure out how to make actual living plants grow in this artificial soil. Now, save your questions and let me show you some of the wonders of the Everwound Wellspring. Come, everyone! Follow me into the viewing garden. My friends, the Wellspring enjoyed a bountiful harvest. Let me show you how we accomplish our miracles. Simulated sunlight allows our trees to produce fruit sweeter than the orchards of Vardenfell. These pipes carry an alchemical solution that nourishes our plants.
totems, harvest the plants, and pack them in special containers to keep them fresh before we distribute them to Clockwork City. We take clippings from the most robust plants to produce stronger varieties. Someday, we'll be able to grow plants outside these walls. Every season, we share our bounty and select a new apprentice from among the novice apostles. By the way, where did my new apprentice wander off to? My new apprentice, Sherazar. Where did she disappear to? Oh, she's off to a bad start. A very bad start. And have 2 novices wandering around the oasis unsupervised? Very well. Go find Sherazar and return to me with all due haste. Quickly now. The work of the Wellspring can't wait for an idle apprentice.
Okay, so well, we're going to end the video here. So if you liked this, please drop a like down below, subscribe, and of course we will see you guys in the next one. Alright, let's... Yep, see you in the next one.